Hey, good afternoon. We are here just a few miles west of Hanksville, almost to Canesville, and our first stop in this little Hanksville ultra desert adventure is going to be Long Dong Silver, which has a kind of an illustrious climbing history actually, because it is really an amazing spire that probably won't last through the decade because it is completely made of mud and incredibly slender. So we are at that parking lot now, and I did bring my mountain bike. Actually, I brought an e-bike, and it is no motorized vehicles, is what the sign says back there. So I just went ahead and yanked my battery because this is flat, and I don't need a battery for this. I don't really need a battery at all, but I do like it on bigger trips. So we will take the bike and check it all out and hopefully enjoy this first leg of many. We'll also be visiting the incredible Bentonite Hills, and that should be spectacular. Hopefully we'll hit that at sunset. We'll see you out there. We are already to our first little tower here, and this is not the main Long Dong event, just a little sub tower. Definitely pretty cool, huh? I would say. Let's take a closer look. Here we are at the first, I guess, little guy, and it's probably about 40 feet tall, maybe 50. And the dirt climbing up here was so soft, it was scary. So, I mean, and a lot of work. It was like more work than sand. Oh, check that out. Really nuts. And then that made me curious, like, well, how tough is the tower? Hopefully it doesn't fall over on me. We're not going to be seeing that for years to come, that's for sure. Beautiful landscape. Time to go see some more. Oh my God, that is crazy. So there she is. Crazy skinny. Okay, it's official. Here we are at Long Dong Silver, and that is just the little brother. The big daddy is actually right here, and it is huge. Look at that. Wow. 50 feet. And really the big difference, I think, from this one and the last one we just visited is that it is way skinnier. Oh my God. So, and just as crumbly as the old one. God, you can even see here where somebody looks like tried to hack some steps in. Probably not the best plan. Although, I don't know, even climbing it at all sounds pretty crazy. Definitely a nail up where you'd just be hammering in long spikes and aid climbing the whole thing. Because if you pulled on something to take your body weight, I'm pretty sure that you just pull the mud off. So you don't want to do that. It's time to move on and check out some other beautiful areas like the Bentonite Hills. If you think it might be muddy, I definitely recommend not going. Well, that was an interesting drive past the Mars Research Station and out well beyond that, far past the middle of nowhere, I would say for sure. Beautiful place. I believe kind of up over here somewhere. Actually, yeah, maybe over here is the skyline overlook, I think. And then off you can see the swell and the reef that way. and we are just in like the land of soft dirt. And God, if it rains, there is never going to be any escape from this. And I mean, every time I looked out and I just saw all this white, which is actually salt deposit, I would have a little twinge thinking it was snow, and then it would melt because, wow, this stuff dry is really squishy. I mean, you can just see under my tires and my footprints. If it was wet, I can't imagine. Oh my God. So anyway, we are out there. Wow, I guess that was a good place to park. Wouldn't want to put my truck through that. Wow. And here we come. Uh-oh, and another gnarly wash crossing. Well, this one's not bad. Wow. Wow, look at that. It has been super wild. Seeing these funky little rock formations kind of makes me feel like there's little gargoyles peering down at me. So I just came up this wash down on the right. Wow. Amazing place. No question. Holy mackerel. If there is one thing for sure, this place is a total maze. There are so many little windy canyons everywhere. It is outrageous. So, man, I am going to be extra careful with my phone because without a GPS, I'm pretty sure this would be my last trip. So, on we go. All right, I see a cool summit. I'm going to climb up there and do another little flight. First, I gotta cross this little thing right here. Look at that. Really the land of erosion. Then it's up, up, and away. Here goes. Oh man, the patterns and the colors, really extraordinary. Wow, otherworldly to say the least. Man, and that's Factory Butte way out there. Man, what a place. Okay, well, we have just got a quick little shimmy on down to the bike, which is actually right there. Wow, boy, that's pretty out there, huh? Pop on down there, and then we're gonna go look around this way a little bit. Wow. I'm seeing extremely steep and variable. I actually used this little rock path and it kind of concreted the rocks in mostly. So I wouldn't put any undying faith into them, but oh. She's getting a little rowdy. No problem. So we are on the make-believe road now. Wow. Okay, that's Factory Butte right there. And then I think this is the skyline overlook right next to it. And then here we are out in the no man's land that you see from the overlook. So there's my ride. And the road is very faint, but it's right behind the bike. And then if you look out in the distance, you can see that little pass I went over. Right over there. Incredible. Oh yeah, already back to the truck. Teeny bit of sprinkle, it's gonna be okay though. But much easier than expected. And again, off to the left here is the skyline view. Right there. I think. Then we just gotta get out of here. This way. No problem. Well, that was an amazing little trip. I am very much looking forward to going back. That is definitely not going to be my last visit. The light wasn't too good, and it was kind of creepy because it was so late, and it was a lot more desolate than I thought, as well as the very minor threat of moisture. But I'd say any threat of moisture is a pretty big threat when that's gonna block your escape. So really cool. And you can always just take the super mellow, check out the Bentonite Hills just right by the Mars Research Station, and that's gonna be neat. And here we are, an evening on top of the Bentonite Hills. And we're not alone at all. Man, surprisingly cool. The one thing I will say about the whole deal is really, as much as it's cool to go and see, it is a drone flying paradise, and that is by far the best way to see it. You can just see all those crazy concentric circles with colors from kind of a funky gray blue all the way to a deep dark or bright red, and everything in between, depending on the lighting. And I do wish the lighting was better. Also, just some of those wild formations and canyons was really special. I'm looking forward to going back. So definitely recommend this. Long Dong and the other one, I'll put that on the screen. That was pretty cool. I would definitely bring a bike. I don't know if I'd be excited about hiking for whatever it was, 3 or 4 miles to check those out. On the bike though, it made it fun and relatively quick and easy and cool as well. So that's my story on this little Hanksville adventure, and hopefully tomorrow the weather holds. Well, waking up to a light drizzle and wondering just how bad it's gonna get, I decided to make a run for it. Well, I waited and I hoped, and things just got worse. Now it's snowing, so I am going to give up on the Hanksville adventure and head on home. And I gotta say, overall, I'm pretty grateful, because being stuck in the desert in freezing wet mud would have been terrible. As it is, I'm in the warm car heading to my warm house. So hopefully you enjoyed the mini adventure. We'll see you on the next one.